Bonjour tout le monde. I just finished to pack my bag and I am going to the train station to join the Vatic Bootcamp in Paris.
By the end of next week, the first team will get a golden ticket to the Clash Worlds 2025.
We are gonna do everything we can to make sure that this year it's Vatic Esports.
Finally arrived in Paris after 7 hours of train. Crazy, but we are here.
We are not just representing our org, we're repping our fans and the people who have supported us for many years.
Worlds better be ready, because we are not just showing up to play, we're showing up to win.
Simon, we are 15 minutes out from the golden ticket match, and you are busy practicing with...
Yes, I'm clouding here.
With event troops. You're practicing with event troops?
Nobody told me it was forbidden, yes.
He's farming his Nizi, level 10.
Yeah, I have level 9. I need to get it to level 10.
Yeah?
It sucks.
Yeah, you got a book of heroes ready?
Yeah, I got it ready. I only need 80,000 Dark Elixir.
15
minutes.
15 minutes.
Welcome to the final round in the April Stage 2 monthly qualifier to the World Championship of Clash of Clans. 4 matches are going on. 4 teams are advancing through the lower bracket. 4 teams have already advanced to the upper bracket, giving us a total of 8 teams that will make it into the finals to play for a golden ticket. If you win this match here, you're in the money. Their path was made 1,000 times more difficult by this team, so this is a straight up revenge match here. All 2 stars across the board. Nobody's able to get one on the first attacks. What was the mark to beat there? 96%? It was such a strong start there for one. It's moving slow, but it's still moving. It's still slowly trudging along. He's got a couple more super hyperions, and he drops in the far backside of the base of the queen. Gonna get in the big fat cannon. She's gonna get the lock on. She also has a wall open. Yo, he can still triple this. He's gonna triple this. Simon gets it done. Vatic out of the gate. Started out strong. This is about as clean as you could possibly ask for a funnel. This is looking very good for Tryhard. It's working. It's working. Tryhard is gonna get another triple, and with that, I don't think they can lose this war anymore. I think they're gonna win. I think that they got in the bag here.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
So we feel pretty confident for next weekend. I hope we will do everything possible to qualify, and I hope we will make it.
I'm gonna go celebrate the team here. That was a very, very, very important weekend that we made it through. So after that big win, they had an entire week to go explore Paris, and they did not waste it.
You don't have this in your country?
Not this good.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
I want croissant. I read French croissant.
Yeah, French croissant.
Croissant. Mon premier croissant français.
Chocolatine, not croissant.
Oh. Fantastic.
The first place that most people go in Paris is like the Eiffel Tower, but not this group. They wanted to go see the Moulin Rouge and see the Pigalle district.
The sex shop here. The strip club here. And the McDonald's here.
All right, so I'm only partially kidding there. We just kind of had to pass it to get to where we were going, but it was still funny to see.
Check this place out. That's a big old church.
Little painting.
You gonna go next?
No, too expensive.
No?
70 euros.
Not pretty
Half
enough.
an hour, we don't have time. We have to eat soon.
I guess the food here is a little bit different than South Africa, so Imraan decided bread is a good idea, right? Obviously, if you're hanging out with the guys, you're gonna get pressured into eating some weird stuff. And escargot is a specialty in Paris, and obviously, we had to turn it into a challenge.
We're doing the snail or fail challenge. He has to triple in guard mode against the unbreakable base with throwers.
If I fail, I have to eat them.
If you triple, everybody else does. And for invisibility, fireball hits the range tower. All right, it's a good setup here. Nice and good setup.
Oh, we put spring flat. Freeze.
Freeze.
You didn't tell me. You
I didn't do anything. It's exactly how it's always been. Freeze on the monolith, freeze on the Townhall. We're champions, boys.
Heck yeah.
And got the yellow spell support here still. We're champion running flank support here to try to push him forward. We're champion very close to going down. Queen really close to going down. Building attack here. How you feeling about it right now, Simon?
Unsure.
Unsure? You gotta eat them all? Does he have to eat all the snails if he fails?
Don't remind me.
Alright. I don't think he's gonna make it. Alright.
At least. Woodlands is.
Bon appetit. First time? Oh.
It's not like that.
That's good. That's good.
Mushrooms.
A mushroom snail. Ooh, it's so slimy. Oh, it's so slimy. Ah. I can't taste the snail. There's so much butter and there's so much like garlic. You can't even taste it. It's all garlic and butter.
After he had his, we all had a chance to try one, and I gotta say, he was pretty much right. They didn't really taste like anything other than a mushroom texture with a whole bunch of garlic and a whole bunch of butter. I could barely tell it was a snail.
Very good. You need 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
It's nice. It's a very nice.
1 to 10.
Well, what I did do.
Nine.
Nine.
After that, we had to go to all of our obligatory places, like the Louvre, and get our standard picture of the Mona Lisa. We had to go to the Eiffel Tower, and that obviously turns into a photo shoot.
Give us your best French.
Je mange beaucoup de fromage.
Ah.
Very good.
Oh, I gotta let up the finger. You lined up. Boom. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't vlog me vlogging you.
Filming the vlog and filming the photographer. The G.
And last stop was Notre Dame Cathedral, where we obviously had to stop and play some Clash. We wanted to do another challenge here, but unfortunately it started raining on us.
Let's go.
So what better to do than get a couple of e-bikes and take a ride in the rain?
So we're at the catacombs right now, and you're scared of mummies or zombies, skeletons, undead of any sort?
Not at all.
What the f are you doing, Jimmy?
I'm gonna take you in there.
Oh.
And I'm gonna break you.
Yeah. Now we are disappearing.
So apparently there is about 7 million skeletons in here. Basically, it was common practice to have mass graves, and they moved all the mass graves into the catacombs.
So you see every section of the wall has a cemetery that is marked where the mass grave came from. And so they just moved the mass graves into here. And so every section is another mass grave, and another mass grave, all brought together. It just keeps going. We've been walking for 20 minutes, maybe more. It's just non-stop.
It's weird, but I already did this, so I was expecting this.
Oh.
Nothing.
Was your first time in it?
It was my first time, yeah. It was surprising. I didn't expect that many skeletons, bones, and everything. Yeah, it was impressive.
When you come out of the catacombs, we're just back onto the streets. Just like go from that to just normal life.
All the people who bring the bones down there with their hands and everything at this time. Imagine what kind of job is this?
The catacombs is definitely something that I think anybody who visits Paris should see. However, it was time to head back to the house. But apparently Kingsman and Simon had a little bit of a wager to settle.
I beat you 100%. 100%.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
Kingsman with the W. Now it's time to get some photos taken and get ready for the weekend. I've always found it a little bit awkward as a gamer nerd to go do photo shoots, but you know, it's just part of what we do around here. You gotta get those thumbnail photos and make sure we can show them off on YouTube.
Okay, so who are you playing against today?
Tribe Gaming, first match.
Are you gonna win?
Sure. Very sure.
This is how we set up the integrity cams. First, we get the thing, and then we put it on top of the other thing,
and then we figure out how to chain power strips together, and then we go from European power strips to American power strips, and then we plug in a phone.
Vatic Esports is 4 wins away from a golden ticket to the World Championship. The first opponent, Tribe Gaming. This is an enormous amount of pressure for the young player, Imraan. He flew in to Paris here for the boot camp from South Africa. He came a long way for this, and he's only 19 years old. One of the youngest players in Pro Clash of Clans Esports, and he will make his way forward here with a Spirit Walk into Root Riders. If he triples this, then Vatic advances to the upper bracket semifinals to face off with Team Electros. But if he misses it, he leaves the door open, and Tribe Gaming can steal this win. He doesn't need to necessarily triple. He just needs to get the percentage up as high as possible. But a triple would absolutely put it out of reach here. I'm looking at the percentage here, and I'm counting 8 building advantage for Vatic Esports. And so we need a 93%. That's the mark to cross. But he does get a successful Spirit Walk. That was a solid approach to the base there. He puts a golem down for the Queen. The Queen is able to collapse in the far left side, and the Riders will go directly into the Town Hall. He's got a couple Valkyries leaking off to the right there, but the main force is on track. It will go directly into the Town Hall, and looks like the King will join in front of the Queen to work the left flank there. He's got Ice Golems. We got defensive Furnaces again. Defensive Furnace and Ice Golems can do a lot of damage here, but he pops the Eternal Tome, and this Eternal Tome is very, very high value while he's under a lot of damage. But also, if we can get the air traps triggered while we're under the Eternal Tome, then we know that the healers will stay safe. There's the Overgrowth. That's a really good Overgrowth. That's a perfect Overgrowth. Notice how it is able to touch the area where the World Champion left off across the top of the base, and that makes so that the main force is all going south. If he can get a regrouping down there, then he can make sure that we can use a consolidated push over to the right side, and that is what you're looking for maximum overgrowth value. But the Queen still in position in the core of the base. They're going to be able to step into the cannon in just a moment. She gets the lock on. A lot of other troops right there as well get the lock on for the multi-geared cannon, and seems to have it under control here. I'm just watching to see if he thinks he's got it. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. He's smiling. He's smiling. Imraan Hades with the 3 stars. He's going to close it. There we go. There we go. He knows it. There's the team. And Vatic Esports is going to put it out of reach here. They will take the win. And now all they got to do is sit back and watch Tribe Gaming, as they will not be able to get anything else. There's swag and invisibility. There's the whole team. That's what we're talking about. Vatic OP. Vatic is going to the upper bracket semifinals. There we go. What is he doing here? What is he doing? He's trying to show his name. you gotta rotate it there, Hades. You gotta rotate it. Okay, we're gonna struggle with this. Okay, turn it. No, turn it. You gotta turn it. Okay, okay, we can't. This is a failed celebration. There we go. Now. Amy, that was clutch. That was clutch. You absolutely crushed it. And then they got the 99% right afterwards. That was amazing.
I told you, I triple when I need it.
You triple? Yeah, you do. Let's go! How you feel? How's that?
Pretty good.
That
Did an insane match. 14 stars.
That was an insane match. Next up is Electros.
Yes.
Are you guys ready for Electros? Do you feel better about fighting them, or would you rather have fought Team Chronic?
No. I think Team Electros is also a very strong team. We know very well Almu. He was an ultimate of us. So very looking forward to this match.
Going in with the roots with the Spirit Charge again here, and it's looking really, really nice. Should be able to set off that Poison Tower, if not get the Poison Tower completely down with the Electro Boots passive damage there. Going in for the Expo, this Spirit Charge is looking really nice. I think he was maybe trying to invis that battle builder, but it doesn't matter. Getting the merged multi-tower out early is massive.
Recalls, but it looks like there's a downed Spirit Fox in there, so a bit unfortunate to have lost the pet already. Still, Tryhard got a lot of solid value on the top side of this base and has got a solid shot at making this turn into a triple after all. You can see the look of concentration on his face as every single deploy needs to be perfect from here on out to ensure that it gets the maximum value necessary to puncture this core, where still a terrifying monolith is standing ready to fire away at any heroes that get too close.
Long way to go, though. We just highlighted where that Town Hall is, and it's a long way away. However, he does have the Overgrowth spell, so he'll be able to direct traffic and also negate some of the damage in the middle of the base. But man, you got to keep everything moving. I love the choice of the troop launcher here. I think that's a beautiful choice just to get a little bit of extra tanking, a little bit of extra support in the middle. Great Warden ability to protect, and great poison there on the Furnace to get that taken out as well. Everything's going, it seems to plan so far. Overgrowth on the far side of the base, and he's got a path right in towards that Monolith now.
He's just made a lot of decisions that are still causing his troops to take so much damage. Fire Spitter on the far side, Monolith still standing up and firing away. This is going to be really tricky to finish off for the 3-star, and man, I'm starting to worry if he's got enough oomph left in the tank. He is getting some top-off effect from the healers, and that's probably going to be his saving grace here, because all that damage is now being reversed and negated. Trying to make his way into that final compartment, but it looks like the Root Riders are not going to give much help. Instead, it's the Royal Champion getting the first stabs off into the Town Hall to get the 2nd star secured with a little bit of support from those balloons, while Giants are blocking out in front to try to keep that Fire Spitter at bay. Forced to pop the Queen ability, and there's only one Super Barbarian left to deploy in this attack. 30 seconds remaining. He's got 10% off this base remaining. Bash, can he finish it off?
I think he's got a good chance at it. He's got the snakes here to protect the king. The king's gonna walk and take out those outside buildings. Queen's got access to everything here. It's gonna be a 3-star here for Vatic, and Tryhard gets his team back on the board and in the lead. Vatic Esports have come from behind, and they are now in the advantage. 11 stars to 10. Never a doubt.
After that clutch triple from Tryhard, they got the defense, and now they go to the upper bracket finals to get ready to face off with DZ. If they win, they go to the grand finals.
Kingsman, how you feeling, brother? How's that victory feel?
The victory feels pretty good after such a disaster start of the war. So yeah, very happy to win it.
That captain, Kingsman, coming in with the Roots as well, but it's going to be a fireball into the Root Riders as he is setting up that Warden charge to the top side with the Angry Jelly. And where does he want to hit this fireball? Maybe on that multi-archer tower that's next to the Clan Castle, so he can remove the CC because he has no poison spell, which is a clue to say if he wants to remove a Clan Castle or not. Because if he had a poison, then maybe he's only going for the right spell tower to grab all those defenses.
No, I think you're right there, Carbon, and that's what he did on his attacks yesterday. This has been his kind of signature attack. But remember, he did have that big miss on a fireball yesterday, which cost him really big. His attack was only in the 70%. He's going to be extra safe with these invises. 5 invises, and here comes that fireball to take down the multi-archer tower, take down the Clan Castle, and now that Warden can go ahead and join the Root Riders and surge right on through the Town Hall compartment.
And with the Root Riders down, he's going to path towards the Town Hall. The Overgrowth will be able to use towards the back end as he wants to take this town down as quickly as possible to prevent the Town Hall from firing and damaging too much. Remember, near the Town Hall, typically you're going to find a lot of red air bombs. So you want to try to protect your healers as much as possible, as the balloons getting out in front is going to hopefully protect him as he does freeze up the defensive right spell tower so he doesn't take as much damage entering this compartment.
Not only the balloons, but the boogers from the Sneezy were out in front as well. There goes the Overgrowth to take out the Monolith, take out that Fire Spitter as well. He's got a lot of roots working through here. He's got a wall breaker opening up that wall from his troop launcher there. That troop launcher still throwing barrels, which is going to provide additional support. The Giants from that are always clutch, especially when you're going into that Monolith compartment next. He's still got all 3 hero abilities. Remember, use that Fireball early for the Warden. So he's still got a lot of force here, but look at the back end of that base. It's a lot of damage on the board. This one can still go either way. Crosses that 60% mark, and still about a minute remaining. Let's see if Kingsman can cross the finish line.
He's got a skeleton spell. He can either use it for the Monolith or save it for the back-end Ricochet Cannon, because you don't want those things hitting your heroes, as the RC abilities Force does decide to go with the Hog Puppet onto the Royal Champion, and there it is. We have a skeleton spell placed over by the top side Ricochet Cannon, but the bomb tower is there, dealing splash damage, but it is doing enough distraction to allow him to move through, as we have a King ability, Super Barbs, to provide even more distractions. It's looking good here for Kingsman, as the King's ability will be used to skip across, and I'm liking this here with 1 invis left to keep his RC alive. He uses it there, and but the only thing is the time, is luckily the tornado trap there was triggered by the booger, so his heroes won't encounter it, and a 3-star for Kingsman.
Vatic Esports had a very strong start to this war, but unfortunately, it was all downhill from there. DZ tripled their next attack, and then the attack after that, and then the attack after that. Ultimately, Vatic was sent down to the lower bracket, and the next opponent ended up being Na'Vi. Try to remain impartial here. It's going to be difficult because I love both of these teams, and unfortunately, one of them will be eliminated after this match. And like I said, the other one will then go on to face DZ in the grand finals. But Simon making his way forward here with a invisibility spear walk, and will try to clear probably to the scatter shot, right? That connects the empty space there between the spell factory and the gold storage, and does make a relatively clean path. Gets the rage tower down, pops the haste spell, surges his way forward, gets the multi-inferno down as well, and recalls out. Solid value out of the spear walk there, and didn't lose the spear fox in the process, so that sets him up nicely. We do have a furnace on defense that's popping off in the core of the base there. Or was that just archers running across there? Maybe not a furnace. I don't think he got a full CC pull, which means there's still a lot of troops that are still inside that could cause some problems. But the top corner has the offensive minion prince dropping in. Everybody else will wrap around the left side here and make a long push across the base of the town hall. Now there's a natural gap, in fact a couple of natural gaps on either side of the fire spitters in the core of the base, so they could be difficult to get into. So we'll see if maybe the minion prince, maybe that's why he decided to go with the minion prince here, so we could reach across those and see he'll target everything, not just defenses. The root riders would naturally wrap around to the side, and that'll put the minion prince right into the middle. But he pops the orb for the minion prince, and it goes off to the right. And I think if he delayed that for just a little tiny bit longer, he could have thrown it directly at the town hall and taken some of the damage off of him. But he does start to take a lot of damage right there. He's going to go down. He goes to Phoenix first, though. I'm going to try to finish clearing out the area. The rest of the force still wrapped around the left side of the base here. We have the giant that has found its way to the outside. We got 2 freezes left. We got invisibility. It's a little bit of a risk here to be ended in the town hall like this, but we'll see how he handles it. We need to get this bottom quarter cut off here. Let me remind you that Simon is a current defending world champion as well. We have mentioned many times that he used to play for Synchronic when they won the world championship just a few months ago. But he will get into that multi-gear cannon on the backside there. The world champion going to start to make her way to the right here. The ice golem burst. He's got extra visibility. We got extra freeze. Now the question is, can we finish off? The queen is still alive with healers intact. We got the Yeti on the outside of the base. And there's Booze out there, so starting to get some cleared out as well. But the world champion gets to freeze, and we'll try to get that expo down. Can she get the multi-archer tower? I'm not really sure if she can or not. But he pops invisibility. Oh, the electro boost. Oh, the electro boost killed the bomb tower, and the bomb tower exploded, kills the world champion inside of the invisibility. And now I'm not really sure. He's going to break the wall here with the queen. The warden's reaching through the wall there to hit the defensive queen. We'll get that Yeti lapping around here. That Yeti can get around and get that wizard tower down. Maybe the queen can get through the defensive queen and get down the multi-arch tower. We need Yeti mice to throw, and they need to go to the wizard tower because the queen cannot reach it. The Yeti has to make it happen. 3, 2, 1, and no, it's a time fail. 98%. Unfortunately for Vatic, they had a lot of high percentages. They did have percentage advantage, but Na'Vi got 2 triples, and they held Vatic to a defensive shutout. Na'Vi then went to the grand finals to face off with DZ, but unfortunately for Na'Vi, they ended up with a percentage loss and did not get the bracket reset, and therefore DZ got the first golden ticket to the World Championship. Sadly, the Vatic players were really broken up over the loss, and it took them a while to process what happened there. It is what it is. But as I always say, you win as a team, you lose as a team. This team will be back. This bootcamp was a massive success. This is the type of experience that these players will be talking about and bonding over for years. That's how you build team chemistry. And that will only fuel their determination to get the next golden ticket in the next monthly qualifier. So if you don't want to miss a minute of it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us as our road to Helsinki continues.